Hey, welcome back to Authentically Yours, Patricia. If you're new, my name is Patricia. The entire premise of my channel is documenting my backstory, taking one for the team on social media with being real, authentic, relatable, and sharing how things really are going, right? Finances and health and marriage and even housing, right? Like all those things aren't glitz and glamour over here by me. And I'm pretty darn sure it's not all glitz and glamour for a lot of YouTube viewers as well, right? So a lot of people go on YouTube and maybe you have imposter syndrome or you get jealous or sad or discouraged because you think, man, look at everybody else's life and then look at mine. So I'm here to say, not everybody's life is like that. And I'm still jumping on YouTube to show it. So that's what Authentically Yours, Patricia, is all about. If you're returning, I thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you that you find my value, my channel, some sort of value to come back to. So thank you for that. As you can see from the title, today we're doing a little bit of a deeper dive into my health situation because some of you who don't know me, right, personally, you may think, oh, she's just jumping on here and just talked about health yesterday. I'm 48. Health has been an issue for me since as long as I can remember, right? So we're going to just jump right in and try to do it quickly so that you won't be having to listen to too much. But like I said, I'm 48 years old, and my earliest memory of health problems is at 3 years old, which is my first memory of life, honestly, of being a human and yada, 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 right? So 3 years old, I remember, and going on to being a child, toddler, all those things, just always having health problems as far as my stomach was concerned. Always being sick with my stomach. I remember my mother always having to leave work to come and get me. I was always sick and throwing up and, always some kind of gastro situation going on with me from the earliest memories, right? And then now you fast forward, now I'm a young adult, or no, not even, I'm still like 12, 13 years old. And then now I progressed to having migraines. I think those started like right when my period started. Sorry, men, if that's too much information, but this is going to help somebody. Right around 12, 13 years old, I had my period. And now, not only do I have stomach problems, I'm having migraines in addition to that, right? And with all the different things that are going on, I'm normalizing it all because I'm like, well, my mother had these problems, and oh, my aunt, or on my dad's side this, on my mother's side that, just normalizing it all and never really questioning it. Never. Right? Just going through life, taking over the counter medicine. And then as life progresses, the over counter medicine doesn't help. So then now I'm going to the doctor and taking prescription medicine. Again, never second guessing it, never thinking it through, never doing a deeper dive, just normalizing it all because that's what I saw, right? So then now I'm coming into my 30s, right? And things have progressed and gotten worse. Stomach problems are worse. I'm just so bloated, just so bloated. I look like I'm pregnant. Migraines are coming ferociously, if that's the right word, right? Just like migraine after migraine after migraine is laid out, right? 2, 3 days out of the week and multiple weeks just coming. And again, not questioning it, normalizing it. Oh, my mother had it. Oh, this person in my family had it. Never thinking, something should change in my life so that these symptoms can change, right? Instead, continually going to get pills, continually going. Now, instead of over the counter, I'm getting prescription pills and things of that nature. And this is not to knock anybody or judge anybody who's currently doing that. I just got to the point where that was not serving me. I don't think it ever served me, but I didn't realize that. But I got to the point where I was like, this isn't serving me. It's actually making the problem worse because now I'm having symptoms and side effects with the prescriptions, in addition to the problem I was originally having in the first place, right? So I remember now it's about 2011, and I got a new job or something like that. So then my health insurance changed, and I had to go to a new doctor and figure out the health situation, whatever. So I go to this new doctor, and I go to her, and I was like, hey, doctor, when I had my other insurance, this particular doctor was giving me migraine pills. Give me my migraine pills, please, and I'll be on my merry way. And she was like, no, I'm not doing that. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, yes, you will. I want to continue on with my life. At the time, I don't know what I was doing with my life. Maybe I was hitting the club scene. I don't know. But I just wanted to continue on my merry way and do what I was doing, live life the way I was living instead of trying to change. So she said no, she wasn't going to do that. She wanted to run some tests on me to see what's really going on. And she wasn't even a holistic doctor, she was a conventional doctor. I've since progressed and moved on to a holistic doctor where they do a deeper dive to see why you're having these symptoms. But at that time, she wasn't that. So I was thankful. She ran the test, and I hope I remember the 6 things I was allergic to, but there were 6 things: corn, wheat, sesame, peanuts, walnuts, and soy. Yeah, I remembered. So she told me if I stay away from those things, my face would clear up and I would feel better. At the time, I had like craters and all these like flare ups that were like volcanoes all over my face, right? So embarrassing in your 30s to have that. And for a season, that did work, right? For a season, I stopped eating those things. But if any of you know, those 6 things are pretty much in every single thing that we eat in this country, right? So it was very hard to stay away from. So for a season, that did work, right? But then after a time, migraines still started coming back, stomach problems coming back. I was still bloated, never went away, right? I remember one time I was on the subway and I was like shaking, standing, I was standing, holding the pole, whatever. And some guy goes, ma'am, do you need a seat? And he gives me his seat because he thought I was pregnant. That's how bloated I was, right? And what I do, I took the seat. I wasn't going to say, no, sir, I'm actually just bloated. You can keep your seat. I was not about to say that. I took the darn seat, right? So embarrassed, so mortified, so humiliated, even though nobody knew except me what was really going on. But it was just so embarrassing to think that I'm this bloated on the daily basis that somebody thinks I'm pregnant. That's mortifying, right? So again, like I said, the doctor told me to stay away from those 6 things. I did. For a season, it worked. But then symptoms still kept going on, and I found myself back into the same vicious cycle. So now time goes on, and now I'm visiting a holistic doctor. And then now she runs tests on me to see what's going on. To her credit, she does a deeper dive, which I encourage everyone to do. Find a holistic doctor or a doctor that will go deeper and do blood work beyond the standard blood work, right? And get your blood samples and find out what's going on. If that's the right terminology, I don't know, but just do a deeper dive in your blood work. Did that, and then now she says, hey, you need to follow a low histamine diet. If you do, you'll feel better, right? And then take these supplements, blah, 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 blah. Did all of that. Still same thing. For a season, it worked. Not to say that I follow these protocols to a T. I don't know if I did or didn't, but still, the symptoms came on back, right? Nothing changed for me until I discovered Dr. Bobby Price's detox. This video is not about that. This video is not about his detox. What it is about, though, with the detox is he tells you to cut out sugar. And when I did, I realized that my symptoms all went away and I started to feel a lot better. My skin cleared up more, bloating dialed down. I lost some weight, which was good for me, for my size and, my frame, and I started to feel better, more energetic, more alive, more alert, I've been incorporating a plant-based diet. And this is not to tell people to do what I'm doing. What this video is for is to encourage you to not just do the quick fix. In the new year, this is so common. Everyone wants, not everyone, but a lot of people just want the quick fix. You want to go to the gym. You think that's the quick fix. It's deeper than just going to the gym. Look into your diet. What are you eating? What are you ingesting? What are you drinking? Right? What's your environment like? Your stress levels? You have to do the deeper dive. We have to do that. It's not going to just be going to the gym and lifting weights and thinking that's going to solve the problems. Look at labels. What are you taking into your body? What are the other names of sugar that you've missed, right? If sugar is the culprit for you, which I believe it's the culprit for many of us, if not all of us, if we're really, really honest, right? So that's what this video is about, is to encourage you to do a deeper dive into your health. Why are you having the migraines? Don't just run to get over-the-counter medicine. Don't just run to get a prescription. Why are you having the migraines? Why are you having the gastro situation in your stomach, right? Why are these things happening? Don't just limit it and minimize it and normalize it to, oh, my mother had it. Oh, my aunt had it. My dad said, my mom side. Don't normalize it and minimize it to that, because it doesn't have to continue on with you. It's just like poverty, right? We can say, well, my parents were broke, my grandparents were broke, great grandparents. I never saw wealth in my family. But does that mean you can't ever see wealth because you ain't ever see it with your mom, your dad, or whoever else? Right? The same with health. Don't just say, oh, it's in my bloodline. Oh, it's hereditary. I disagree with that. I strongly disagree with that. Why do I disagree with that? Because I'm seeing it for myself. That's why I disagree with that. Take the deeper dive, do the deeper work. You can debate me in the comments if you want. I'm just sharing my own life experiences. I just know I shoveled the other day several inches of snow. I don't know, maybe 6, 7, I don't know what it was out there, and came back in with mad energy. Whereas last year did the same thing. I couldn't continue with my day after shoveling. That's unacceptable. I'm not 98 years old. And even if I was, it would still be unacceptable to me with the information that I currently know. So I want to encourage you, do the deeper dive, look into your diet. For me, I'm currently doing plant-based, slowly transitioning into raw vegan. I'm not saying you have to do that. But what I am saying is look into what you're eating, look into what you're ingesting into your body and how that's playing an effect. I saw somebody, I'm going to probably misquote it. I'll probably look for it and put it down here for you to read. But I read something that said something to the effect where our health issues aren't hereditary. It's our eating patterns that are hereditary. Something like that. I'll look for that quote. If I don't find it, you won't see it. But if I find it, I'll put it right here for you to read. But that was deep. And I was like, that's so true. We just assume like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to have heart disease because my family. I'm supposed to. Are you? Are you? So does that mean you're supposed to be broke because everybody else was broke? I don't know. I disagree. Again, you can debate in the comments all you want. I welcome it. I'm just sharing what's working for my life. And if this is going to help somebody, then that's what I want to do. That's what this channel is all about, is helping somebody, even if one person, right? So thank you for tuning in. I don't know, maybe this was too harsh or real for somebody. I'm not going to apologize. I apologize if my tone is coming off harsh. I'm really passionate about the topic. So that's probably why the tone is harsh. But I'm not going to apologize for the content, because this is going to help set somebody free. Right? So thank you for stopping by. If you're still here, I appreciate you. I pray this helped you. If it's not for you, you know your life is all dandy in the health department, pass it on, because there is somebody out there in your family that could use the support and the help. So thank you for stopping by. Authentically yours. I appreciate you. Hey, new year, new you, if you change systems and habits to get to that new you, right? Thank you for stopping on Authentically Yours. Catch you on the next one. All right, bye.